Hi guys, it's BB. Welcome back to my channel, my beautiful monarch butterflies. I hope that all of you are having a lovely day. As you can see here, I have a huge collective haul, a thrifty haul. I have so much that I have to show you guys. We have a lot, so I don't want to take too much more of your time, but let's go ahead and jump right in. And without further ado, I also want to give Janet K a sweet thank you for having sent Paul these goodies. I'm actually going to insert a little video here of the sweet, awesome, and thoughtful goodies that she sent him, and he was so very happy. We spent hours playing with his little gifts, so I just want to put that little clip here really quick for you. Ooh!
What is it?
It's a sticker puzzle.
Ooh.
I'll bet that'd be really fun.
And then what's here?
Space adventure. It's like a little activity book. You color. And the last time she gave you colors, so you can use those again. Do you remember? That one's cool. Look, that's a maze. Go back. That one's a maze.
I'm very good at mazes.
You like mazes? I do too. Those ones are fun. Ooh, this one's another sticker puzzle. We'll have to look into that one. Oh, this one's cool. I guess you can put stickers anywhere you want.
Wait.
It's time for underwater exploration. Use stickers to finish the scene. Very good. Ooh, almost done.
Finish it! Finish it! Finish it!
Ta-da!
Woohoo!
Show me it. I like it. Looks pretty good. Which one are we doing now?
Right
Ooh,
here.
this one looks really cool. This one's got a lot of blues in it.
Mom, you tear it out.
Okay, put some of these crooked or with your eyes closed.
Mom, another.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Yeah. What do you say?
Thank you.
And? You say thank you for thinking of me.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Do you want to blow a kiss? I really hope that y'all enjoyed that. I know that I had a lot of fun playing with him. And again, Janet, I'm giving you just a bunch of kisses. Thank you so much for having thought of him. That was so very sweet, and it just brought a huge smile to his face. Okay, so this I actually picked up in a nearby town, Roswell, New Mexico. So if you're from Roswell and you're watching this, hello. I ended up going to a little store. I say little. It looked like it was little from the outside, but it was actually very huge on the inside. I'm actually going to be putting a little bit of footage in here for you guys so y'all can have a look at what it was like and just walk you guys through. Okay, so I picked up nothing but paper. My sister-in-law was actually the one that told me where to go, so Amanda, thank you. Here's her little shout out. She's my sister-in-law, and she had grabbed some of these papers first of all from there when she first went, and she said that she felt overwhelmed, and I quite clearly underestimated her when she said that. And for myself, when I started going through the whole store, I was like, oh wow, never mind. Once they opened up the back to me, so much more goodies. But anyways, I should have been flipping you guys through this while I was talking and stuff, but these, I'm not even saying what brands or anything. So they don't have paper pads, but they do have individual sheets of paper. So they range from 99 cents. Oh, I didn't show you guys the back, did I? They range from 99 cents up to $2. And then anything that's a little bit more elaborate, like stickers or anything like that, that's gonna run you a little bit more expensive. So I just love the prints that I picked out. It was kind of hard to pick because there was so much goodness there. And honestly, you could just pick what you want. So they do ship. They do have a website. I'm gonna go ahead and put the website here so you guys can check it out. I don't even remember. I keep wanting to call it this and that, but it's actually called Imagine That. And the lady that was helping us, she was so sweet, by the way, and I don't know if she'll ever watch this or not, but she was very accommodating. We actually had gone down to visit one of my husband's best friends, And I told him, while we're here, you should pick out a gift for them, because they also had like a lot of other little knickknacks there. It was really, really neat. You be sure to check them out on Google as well, so you guys can have a good look at their shop. And my husband ended up picking up a cross for them. Sorry for bumping y'all. And anyways, so yeah, he picked up a sweet little wooden cross, and I was like, by any chance do you guys have gift bags? I was more than happy to like buy one, but they were so accommodating, both the ladies that were working there, and they ended up gifting us a gift bag for our gift and stuff. They were so very, very, very sweet, and we enjoyed chatting with them, and it was a good old time. So this is another one of the sheets that my sister-in-law had initially picked up for me, and I had to get it again, because as you guys know, I recently worked on a sunflower journal, and I plan on making another one. So here, this is the one that costs a little bit more. So these are stickers, but you can see a variety of stickers that you can get there. So yeah, you get sentiments, you get images, and they're just like banners and stuff. Just very, very sweet. I couldn't pass that up, so I grabbed some of that. Eventually I want to work on an Alice in Wonderland journal, so I got some of these little cards. I thought that they would be perfect. It's only single-sided, so I think single-sided might be a little bit cheaper, more affordable. The further away you live from them, she said that the shipping was going to cost you a little bit more. So this is for autumn. For those that have been on my channel for a while now, y'all know that I'm obsessed with like fall weather, you know. So yeah, this one's gonna be hard to pick what side I want to cut, because on one side you get these cutouts, and then on this side you get these cutouts. Like, what do I do? That's why I grabbed two, because I was like, oh, I don't know. Okay, so this one has the sunflowers, because of course, like I said, that's going to be happening again. I definitely want to make another one. My husband picked out this one, Adorn It. So I'm really sorry that I'm not giving you guys the name brands. I have so much to show you guys that I've accumulated over the past couple of days. And I also want to thank for any of those who have supported my channel, my Poshmark shop, because without you guys, I wouldn't be able to buy these items. So like, I just very greatly appreciate your guys' support. So I too want to work on a Harry Potter journal one of these days, and so I figured I'd pick up some of those. But look at the back of these. So this is the brick wall. This is what it looked like in the front, and then there's this one. That's what it looks like on the back. And then this one for Halloween, of course, again, because I am a fall gal. I love it. I love it. I love it. So those are the papers that I picked up from Imagine That. Again, I will be putting their website down below. Again, another shout out to the ladies that helped me. Y'all are so very wonderful. Okay, so again, I've been collecting books quite a bit, and I haven't been showing them to you guys. These, I think, all go together. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick little flip through. I also want to show you guys what they look like, just in case if you too want to look them up on Google or be on the lookout for these types of books. This is a book that is very shiny, so the pages are not matte, and I'm trying to figure out where the copyright is. Let me see. Y'all probably already seen it, and I probably missed it. I can't tell. These images are so beautiful. I've actually already started using them in some of my journals, but it is a thick little book. I picked this up from our local library for, I think, $1. So moving on to the next one, I got this one thrifting as well, Irises by Susan Berry, and I quite fell in love with like the cover and even the little window here. I thought that was so neat, so sweet. And so here we are. Here's what it looks like on the inside. This is the copyright down here somewhere. Trying to find it. I'm just, oh, 1992. So a year after I was born. Cool. Okay. So these are some of the pictures, and I like the border. Aren't the borders really, really cute? Love the images. They're very, very gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And Iris is actually the name of one of my nieces. So that's what that one looks like. Again, these pages, I would say that they're like semi-glossy. Yeah, semi-gloss, I guess. That'd be a good way to put it. Next up, we have Symphony of Life from the Salation collection. I probably said that wrong, but look at that pretty picture. It almost looks like Venetian plaster in the back. Very nice. And I quite like the images of this too. 1994 is the copyright. And these pages are matte. So these come with, like, I guess, poetry. Maybe some poetry. And the images are so very pretty. And I like the colored pages on some of this. Yeah. It's very, very pretty. I hope I'm doing it justice by showing you guys. Sorry about the squeaky chair. But yeah, that's some of it. Oh, look at this one. Ah, I love mushrooms. So cute. Okay, let's do this one. The Heart That Gives and Gathers by Ruth Little. Sorry if there's like a whole glare. I just now thought of that. I was like, ooh. Okay, so this one. Oh, and you're greeted by like a little scripture in the front. Very nice. This one was dedicated to Cecil. How cute. And they wrote like a sweet little, a sweet little thing. It actually comes from Lubbock, Texas. Copyright 1994. Look at that bluebird. This one was one of the ones that I used in my Snow White journal. You guys, I want to share something as like I'm showing you guys these items because I keep saying you guys, I'm sorry, ladies. Anyways, I used to be very anxious when I would hop on camera and stuff, and I have actually stopped taking my levothyroxine. I haven't taken it anymore because I kind of started reading a thing on the news feed that it can affect like your bones and your liver, and so I already feel like I struggle a lot with my bones, so I just quit taking it, and I've seen a lot of positive changes so far, and I didn't know if it was contributing to like what had happened to me about I would say like 9 months ago. But anyways, I know that we're like skipping off topic, but I just feel amazing of just catching you guys up, that I just feel so much happier. I'm in a better place mentally. I don't feel as anxious anymore, and yeah, I just feel like I'm in a better place, and I feel like me again. Okay, so anyways, this was kind of like an Amazon returns shop that we recently got in our in our city, and I'll probably end up showing y'all like a little clip of that here, just so you guys can kind of get a perspective of like what they sell there. And over a few times that I've gone and stuff, I've picked up a couple of things, and so some of these items are ones that I picked up there. So I picked up some glue dots that they had there, and it kind of was like out of packaging, so they put it in another baggie, which is fine, it doesn't bother me. So yeah, that's what I got. Glue dots, not that interesting. Cool, moving on. Next up, I found some of these baggies. Sometimes I include like extras when people buy my journals. This is one of the baggies. You seal it up top, and then you can kind of get a glimpse of like what you got. So I thought this would be perfect, and you get a good chunk of them. So this is going to be great for, you know, extras during my sales and stuff. Move on to the next item. I'm going to show you guys these other books later. I kind of want to stay on track with what I had picked up initially at that shop. Okay, so this is a dotted notebook, and it says, I think on the top it said that this was like a faux type of leather. So yeah, and it's in the color light apricot, and it's kind of dirty, but it doesn't bother me because I'm gonna use the pages inside, and you can see that it's like dotted. So I like to include all kinds of different pages within my journals just to add interest. So here we have some stickers that I could use if I really wanted to use this for myself, but I thought it was a little too dirty, so yeah, I'll repurpose the pages. And then next up, look at this cutie. Isn't this one so beautiful? And I love the foiled look on there, and it's fabric. It's absolutely stunning. When I first seen it, I was like, yeah, this is coming home with me. Again, I'm also going to repurpose the pages. This is more of a like spiritual, I guess, religious type book, but I thought it'd be perfect because I do like to include inspirational quotes, inspirational verses into my journals. At least I personally like to have that in books and stuff. So yeah, it just says reflect, and then you could do some journaling on the side. And then I could also repurpose the book in the future. I also came across these beautiful blue envelopes, kind of purplish blue tones and stuff. So I got a large stack and I could fill up a whole bag for $20. So I took advantage and I went ahead and I filled up my whole sack. And then this thing over here took up the most space. This one, as soon as I seen it, I was like, should I get it? Should I not? It's kind of a banner. But again, we're junk journalers and we can repurpose all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to pull out what I can. Okay, so this is so cute. I was like, oh my gosh, this would be cute for like a travel journal. I do have to take them apart because there's like stitching running through because you're supposed to actually hang it. But you get like a little airplane, a little camera, a map, a little globe. And look at the suitcase with all the stickers on it. Like, how cute is this? Yeah, I'm gonna have to take it apart to easily, like, you know, use this and stuff. But yeah, that's just kind of a little bit of a glimpse. I'm sure you guys don't want to be here all day. And I don't know, maybe my voice is kind of annoying. Do y'all get tired of hearing yourselves talk after a little bit when you know that you're saying something long-winded? Alright, so that was from that Amazon returns shop. Those were the goodies from there. Now moving on to another thrift shop that is here in our town. More books. Can y'all tell I'm obsessed? Okay, this is Intentions and Reflections. I fell in love with the cover. Again, I can also repurpose this book in the future. It says sunrise, current mood. What can I do to be my best self today? So they're just like reflections and stuff. And I already kind of went in and undid the middle of the pages. Yeah, the strings, you can kind of see them here. So when I start pulling them out to put them in journals, it'll make it a lot easier for me to just be like, yep, that's the page that I want. And then moving right along. Alright, so this one is another Reflections from a Mother's Heart. But what caught my attention is the pages. Look at these pages, you guys. Cute, right? It is so cute. But when I started taking this book apart, I was like, it doesn't have strings. They're kind of just glued. The pages are glued together, so yeah. And then some of it said September, so, but I mainly fell in love with the flowers. Like, how cute is that? And it'll give you prompts. What was the most tender day in your childhood? So like you can write down like a memory, and then on this side it says, tell about a special outing you took with your mother and your father, or your father. So like little things like that. I think prompts like it brings you back to that time, you know, and you can share that memory within your journal if you're like, I don't know what to journal about, but I also don't feel like journaling a lot. So awesome books. I'm really excited to incorporate these in journals. More books, you guys. Yay. I'm trying to go through it really, really fast. This was an order. I actually got this idea. This wasn't like my personal idea, but one of my supporters had asked me about a customizable junk journal in the near future, and it prompted me to buy these. Care Bears. I never grew up watching Care Bears, but they're phonics little books, so these are going to get transformed into future journals. I don't know when. Still debating how I'm going to go about it, because part of me feels really bad for destroying something so precious, but we're going to make it really cute. You know what I'm saying? So some of them are workbooks, and then some of them are like activity books, right? And then some of them are just books in general for learning how to read. So we got 10 of these books total. Future journals. And then more books, you guys. Give me just a second. Alright, so at this thrift shop, we were able to grab 3 books for $1. So I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have at it right now. I know a lot of people that love the Grinch here in New Mexico. I don't know why. That's just how it is. But people are obsessed with the Grinch here. I don't know if they're obsessed where, you know, you live, but we love him here, I guess. And this came with stickers. Of course, it's written on, but that's okay. Again, I can transform this into a future journal. But look at these pages. So cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then more stickers. I was like, oh, this is going to be perfect. And then these kind of reminded me of like Valentine's cards, but they would make for good journaling cards. So lots to work with here for such a little book. Are you kidding me? Okay. So next up, Where Women Create. This is one that I had been eyeballing for months, you guys. But every time that I would go, I would leave it. And I was like, I don't know, do I really want to invest? Because they used to mark the items with like dots. So the more dots there was, it was like per dollar. So if there's 3 dots on a book, then it's going to cost you $3 for a book. Things like that. So at the time, they had their signage that was more pricey for books, and now they lowered their prices for books, which is amazing. Look at those beautiful like pictures. And there was a lot of quotes in this too. There was like a lot of, that's not one, I thought it was going to be one, but there's really pretty images. Look at that. Oh, so gorgeous. And I figured that these would make for wonderful pages in journals. I hope there's no glare, because if not, I'm gonna be upset, because I will have spent such a long time filming this video for you guys, only for it to have a glare. Are you kidding? Ah, look at this one. Ah, I love it. So cute. I'm all saying that there's quotes in here, and I literally cannot find a single one. Look at those flowers. I love it. Okay, the copyright. Yes, y'all are probably wondering. I probably shouldn't be doing one of these hauls because I haven't done one in a super long time. But this was the summer of 2014. Yeah. Okay, moving right along. Then I found this one. Again, I don't even have to explain. You guys know I'm a fall babe. I love the fall. So look at this embossed pumpkin. Cute. So many Halloween ideas. Perfect for a fall journal, Halloween journal. Yeah. I know I'm probably not doing a really good job of like showing you guys. Lots of creativity here. That's kind of a cool page right there, huh? And then sometimes I like to join into Pink Oddbirds and Priscilla's Release the Craftin' like Oddtober. Yeah, Oddtober. And I didn't do it last year, I don't think. So books like this help out to kind of help the story, to have images to the story as I'm journaling about it. So that's what comes to mind on that one. This one says, name that plant, and the cover itself just got my attention because look at these beautiful flowers by Lisa Trumbauer. I probably said that wrong. Let me see. Copyright 2003. Sorry. But I like the images, and it's an interactive book. Cattail. I kind of want to fiddle with one because they look so cool when they get released. If you have never heard of a cattail, look it up. It's so pretty. Oh, look at this weeping willow. I love weeping willows. They're so beautiful. Something about them is so whimsical and magical. And look at these flowers. They have black eyes, it says. What do you think of these flowers? What do you think? Black-eyed Susans. Ah, so cute. So florally. Okay. This is a children's book. I love it. Okay. This one's A Place for Butterflies. Of course, iconic. We gotta have cute butterflies on this channel. It's a scholastic book. And, yeah, I ended up... These are matte pages. Super matte pages, but look, there's you guys. My monarch butterflies. And this was copyright 2006. Lovely. Okay, so this one we have Scooby-Dooby-Doo and the Carnival Creep because I grew up watching Scooby-Doo. You know what? My parents were really strict with the stuff that we watched, but surprisingly, they allowed us to watch Scooby-Doo. Because a lot of the stuff, like we weren't allowed to watch Courage the Cowardly Dog, but what? We were allowed to watch Scooby-Doo? Maybe because it was more comedic, possibly. Like, there was more comic relief versus, like, Courage the Cowardly Dog. And my husband did grow up watching Courage the Cowardly Dog. And part of me wants to ask him to, like, for us to, like, binge watch it. But I don't know where it would be posted for us to be able to watch all the episodes. Which would be really neat because the times that I was able to sneak a little bit of Courage the Cowardly Dog, I enjoyed it. I think that's it, you guys. I'm really sorry if I kept y'all for so long, but I really genuinely had to show you guys what I bought because it'd been so long since I've come on here and showed you guys a haul, and I just feel like, praise God, I've been very blessed to have been able to have bought all these items, and I just feel like I spoiled myself but I feel really good about it because usually I feel really guilty. And so yeah, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope to catch y'all on the next one, and I'm really sorry that I yapped y'all's ears off, but I'm filled with excitement, you know. That's all it is. All right, you guys, that's gonna wrap it up for me. I hope y'all have a lovely rest of y'all stay. Y'all please take care, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Bye.